taxes for us. I think your cousin, he's the one standing in the north south. I visited there. Even though my father was performing much at that time. So what I see, I take from here, I think Hafiz Siddiq or someone was the VC that time. What I hear, I have two concerns. And one concern you already have stated that the government took the policy. I thought, because I was a professor as well last mission, so I had seen the board of trustees. So I really was thinking when we went to north-south, I see someone industrialist, government industry, they are the one of the board of trustees. And unfortunately, I would not going to say it, but they said how they make money. So they will conduct workshops and everybody will be paid. So that was not a good practice. That thing that you said encouraged me. Second thing that my concern is, I went to East West University, Brighton University at the same time, Jammu Reza Forest, all the universities admitted at those days. And this was 96. One thing I see that there's a problem with faculty. There's not enough quality faculty. Other thing that I was very surprised, like Dhaka University, Buet and all this, they will give an opportunity to good students to study. But North South, East West, Bragg. And I asked the same question to Bragg, that how come the good, poor students can come? He said, oh, there's a scholarship. So my question to you, especially, because we know আমাদের স্টুডেন্টরা খুব পরিশ্রম দৃশ্যম
আপনার কোশ্চেনটা একটু বলেন
question is how would you do to bring the diversity of talents to your university and private universities so they would get the opportunity, because I like to work with the private university more. So what step are you doing? But their tuition is so high they cannot even go into these universities. So if you can tell us what attempts are you recommending to this, all this private university should not look like government industry anymore. Thank you.
So the first question, what is it that we need to do? I think that the private university associations and the presidents of private universities have to come together and create a charter of way forward and enter into a dialogue with government. If we can get our act together, then we have a much stronger platform to talk to government. Right now what we do is each of us uses our own contacts to reach out to government. So for me, the creation of a charter amongst private universities is very, very important. In terms of private universities and making it far more representative of society, so when we came in as the new board, the amount of scholarship that was being given was less than 4%. Right? Government has said at least 6%. So we've immediately pushed it to 6%, and our goal is to achieve 10%. Right? So that's one step that we're doing. But you have to understand that private universities are not going to change the profile to reflect completely the income profile of the nation unless they proactively go at it. So for me, the 10% goal we have set is only the beginning. I want it to go I want it to continuously grow. It's only now that United States, some universities have such endowments that they're able to open up completely, right? We want to now establish an endowment at North-South University. And we have the income, and that endowment then would feed back into the scholarship system. These are the steps. By the way, we also took away the rule of 50,000 taka per board meeting. We now follow government's rule, which is 9,000. But most of us don't take that. What we've done is most of us don't take that money. We collect it and we put it into the scholarship fund. So that is completely changed. But again, these changes will sustain as long as we are here. Now, the other thing is, there's a lot of complaints we have about business groups, right? You can say that the Vanderbilts of this world were big change makers, but there are a lot of people who say Vanderbilts of this world also are influencing in very bizarre ways the nation. You should see the young business groups that are coming. We have on our board Sharia, who is the Concord magnate's young Oxford graduate. A fascinating leader that's emerging. You have TK Group's son, who just did his master's from University of Southern California. Another very forward-looking looking person. So there's a younger generation that is emerging that has to come into these universities and just basically take over. The other way that we're creating accountability is we want to bring in external members into our board of trustees. We know that government has to approve, government gives the board of trustees. We hope one day that will not happen. But until then, we can bring in good people who are not formally board of trustees, but act as an external voice in what we do. We also are recreating our international board of advisors. When I started at North-South, I was able to bring in my professors from Brown, Stanford, and Harvard. They gave their name to that first year that we were here. We want to recreate that kind of international board so that there is an outside look. You know, Munir Quddus is here. He's one of the architects of North-South University. He helped my father build North-South University. He came from a university in the US, did his work, and he went back. Right? The ability to bring a lot of the Bangladeshis that are currently in US, Europe, and other universities back into the country I think is a very important role that we all play. We are playing, and we will all continue to play. These are ways of strengthening the university system and continuing. But again, as I said, anything can change if it's ad hoc. But if we can establish that relationship with government, and the regulatory framework is out there, there's self-regulation that happens, there's transparency in what we say, it makes a big difference. By the way, I've come here and I've paid my way to this conference. I paid the hotel. I will not charge North-South University. No, I will charge North-South University. No, I will charge North-South University, but they will put that money aside and put it into the scholarship fund. Right? That's the way we want to change the ethos of the board of Khalsa. So just because we're a family doesn't mean we're a bad group. Trust me.